Hello and welcome to the Build with Baer Workshop. My name is Pat Baer. I'm here to build a jigsaw puzzle, and I'm also here to hang out with all of you. Ooh, my background remover is going wonky, but whatever. We'll figure it all out. I'm going to start things off by throwing the Bear Cave, the Lego of the site, the tier 2 blue emote in chat. If you are currently a subscriber, you can reply with those emotes. If you are not yet a subscriber, you can say hi. You can use other people's emotes. If you feel like being a lurker, go ahead and lurk. The world is your oyster, my friend. Lashbrook is here. Hello, Lashbrook. It is Saturday evening, and we got puzzle pieces. The Magic the Gathering Artifacts jigsaw puzzle. I have more pieces that are going to be annoying than not, but we're starting with the ones I don't think will be annoying to figure out. Basically, mostly it's stuff in the center that's going to be a little hard to figure out, and there are a few pieces that are like such weird corners that until I get the majority down, I'm just like, I don't know how I'm going to figure that one out. Like, there are a few pieces here that I'm looking at. I'm like, this is not card art. This is like the corner of the upper right corner of a card, but only a little bit of it. And so it's just like, it's mostly the border between cards. And I'm like, it's going to be tough to do. But I am confident that we will get this done during next week's streams. I don't know when next week, but I am confident that by the end of definitely by this time next week, we will be doing something that is not this. So I think between tonight, Monday, and Thursday, I can wrap this up. Maybe Saturday. Maybe I should be confident and say Saturday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. I don't know. Is that even confident? That's me backpedaling, right? Anyway, can't really work on a model or work on this jigsaw puzzle until we work on this jigsaw puzzle. So let's work on this jigsaw puzzle. With the overhead camera, there it is. As you can see, here's our progress. I have zoomed out as much as I can. There is a part over here you cannot see because of me blocking it. There's one piece over here in the corner. Shimmer Mur is missing a piece into Sissy's ring, and hopefully I'll find that. And then you can kind of see the rest of it here. A couple pieces missing, like a piece missing there, here. Obviously the middle is the most difficult. As you can see from the reference photo, this is the one where, because of the yellow edge, it makes reading some of the cards difficult. And then, of course, a lot of the wings and the body armor look very similar. So that's going to be a little rough. I did figure out that originally I had it like this. I kind of looked at it like, I was like, oh, okay, that's the shield, and then that's the chest there. But I realized, actually, no, it's like this, and then it's connected. So that's nice. So I now have this. And I don't know where these fit in yet, but I was like, maybe this fits in like that. It doesn't. But these fit in somewhere, and we'll figure it out. That's the plan. I got my magnifying glass, which is going to be very helpful for this. But the first couple ones I have set aside here are parts of a card. Just parts of card art. Like, I know this is part of the Herald. So it goes like that. Like, that's part of the Herald. Great. Already a piece down. I don't know what this is for, so I'm going to look at it here. We've got some sort of like spear end or something, or that looks robotic in nature, or armor. So we will go through and look for that. Nothing in the blade here. Nothing in the herald we just put in there. Familiar, no. Looking for weapon. Is it part of the gargoyle? No. Similar background colors, but no. I'm looking at background colors. And for card art, is it part of the eye? No. Oh, it's okay. It is part of Staff of Domination. If I look down here, is this piece. Great. Staff of Domination, getting more done. Card text. This is the bottom right of a card, and it will say life, creature, card. So we are going to look for So we have two ways of doing this. The easiest way for me, I think, is to look through just look through the cards with my magnifying glass, see if I can find it. The other idea is to look at the board to see the bottom of a card that's missing, because we've done so many cards. Now, obviously, like this is kind of still a jumble, but like, okay, it's not going to be this piece here. Like that doesn't fit, right? So I could go through, like Diamond here doesn't really have, only has like one piece of card art, and so that wouldn't fit. But I can kind of just like go through and be like, all right, no, that's not it. That's not it. This isn't it, because it won't fit in there. So I could go through and do that. And that's what I would do if I was like really hunting and pecking. And I might figure that out by going through there. Like I probably could. We can do that instead of me going through the magnifying glass. I can just kind of like, no, that wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be over there. It wouldn't be here. It would be here. It is here. Great. It is part of Staff of Domination, and that's where it went. Because we have now, you know, so many of the bottom right corners of cards have already been figured out. This is in the wrong pile. This should be, in my mind, let me see so you can see it there, like that, if I go like that. This should be, in my mind, in the hard pile because it is part of our center, but it is part of the sword. So I look at the pieces that are part of a sword. We already have a couple down. We have this one, so it wouldn't be there. So if the sword goes like this, then it would be here. And that's part of the background. Great. So even though the sword is difficult and finding this corner piece is probably going to be annoying, we can kind of figure that out. That was part of the sword. Great. And that might be part of the hand there. Or no, that's part of the wing that's back there. So can kind of figure out in relation. This is probably kind of right, but not really, but probably kind of. It might even be like this. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Next piece. Background piece of card art. This is, that's going to be the bottom text. This is going to be the bottom left or right piece of a card art. So can kind of just see, okay, this is probably, no, I thought this would be Seeker Stone. Unless it goes like that. It is, okay. So I had it wrong. This was the side of the border, but that is the right piece. That is part of stone. That was part of, what is the word for that? Lore Seeker Stone. This is part of Perilous Myrrh, right? Because it's got this cool green. Oh, this card is awesome looking. So, yes, great. Okay, so this is a card that in the top right is a 0 cost. The top right of a card there is 0 cost. Let me see. You can see that. You probably can't. 0 cost. And that is the beginning of a text of something. Is that? Jeweled Lotus is a 0, and there's this a card that starts with L. I'm gonna knock on wood here. This is going very well, which is concerning. I feel like I'm gonna get another pile, and it's just gonna be a goddamn nightmare to figure things out. Okay, so what card art is this? What is this from? Can I figure that out by looking at? Is it? Okay, yeah. This whole pile was very easy, and now I'm worried about that because this is part of this card. Yeah, this goes there. Great. Text. We got card text. Soldier. It just says soldier. And then there's another card artifact. There's an artifact card, which of course it is. We got the border here, and we got a symbol. So I'm looking for the symbol that matches this, that also says soldier in the capital S soldier. So I'm going to look for that. And we'll see if I can find that easily. I could also look around for, you know, something that this would fit in, but I feel like it's probably easier for me to look up card text here, rules text, but I don't know. I don't know if that's easier, but in my mind it is. Okay, so this is part of Ancestral Blade. It checks out while soldier, ancestral. Okay, So that goes here. Hell yeah. This is part of... Is this part of the burnished? Yeah, this is part of burnished, right? Yes, that was a piece of an elk. And this is the pirate card. This is the pirate card. PIR, it's pirate. That is... Oh, is that on the other side of this? It's got the yellowish effects of the border, so I think it is. I want to say then that would be P. If it's a pirate, it would be here. Yes, okay, it's bottom here, so it is this piece? It is. Hell yeah. Whew, okay. Flavor text. This has flavor text and a description, and it's got a symbol, and so we're going to look for the words any color. We are looking for rules text that ends with any color and has that symbol. So we'll look for that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. So now we're just looking any color. Nope, nope. Nope. Again, I could probably just go to every single card and I'll go through the board here and look to see where this fits, but I think it is easier to do this because there are going to be pieces like whatever's here. This piece here is going to be really hard for me to figure out because it looks like it's only going to be like one word and then like no words here. Like those are going to be the ones where that's like hunting and pecking. And just like working on it till you can't work on it anymore. Whereas this, theoretically, is going to be not as hard to do. All right, I'm going to see if it's on the other half of our legend here. Color, it does not end with color. Like that. Thought that was it. Draw a card, discard a card. That's not it. That's not it. Color. Yes, add one of any color. Got a bad. Okay, this is right here. Okay, so that is next to Rings of Bright Hearth is this flavor. Yes, great. Whew, okay. All right. I would love to try to get this connected to something tonight, but who knows? I don't know if it will. This is a golem card. There are only so many golem. When golem enters the battlefield, target. No, it says target on here. That does not say target, so it's not that golem. So what other golem? Is it on this side? Because there are some golems. I want to say that this is this. That this is above I. So that it would be... But if I look above I already have a piece that's there. So that's not right. So it's not that one. Exile enters the... Okay, so that's not that one. Is it this golem? Is it Triniform golem? No. It is not Triniform golem. Okay. Which other golem is it? There's only so many golems, everybody. So it's not Triniform. And it's not the 7/7 that's here that is above Prime's eye. Because that's already there. It's not that golem. So what golem is it, everybody? I don't know yet. There's a griffin. There's a golem. Is this part of Brass Herald? No. Brass Herald looks to be completed, so it's not part of that golem. So we move on. Other side. Let's find a golem. Is this part of Meteor Golem? It is part of Meteor Golem. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it went there. That one was hard. Okay, so we'll say that. Hey, guess what? That card was a little difficult. Okay, so this is the right corner card art of something. That is also a symbol. We can double check those symbols. Now I'm just looking for this kind of like greenish brown in the corner. Is this part of Howling Golem? This does look like it's part of Howling Golem. Howling Golem is over here. Okay, that is part of Howling Golem. Fuck yeah. Great. Whew. All right, now we're going more in the good pile is whittling down, friends. The easy pile is definitely whittling down. We're definitely going to have less things to work with here, and I think that's okay. I want to tell you that I am full of meats right now. My dad and I went out, and we went to one of our favorite restaurants. It is a hole-in-the-wall bar and grill, and they have incredibly good wings. Check out my Blue Sky page for my post there. I'm Pat Baer over on Blue Sky. Okay, this is an artifact card, which all of them are, of course, where the bottom left corner is this color. So now I'm going to look for this color, this kind of purple black in the bottom left corner. Is it Thought Vessel? It is. It's Thought Vessel. Great. So yeah, we went out to dinner tonight. Both of us got a full rack of ribs and French fries and coleslaw. I did not eat my coleslaw because I don't enjoy coleslaw. Never have. Someday I will. Someday I will like coleslaw. Maybe. I will try it again. Every few years I do try the things that I don't like to see if I suddenly started liking them. And coleslaw has never been has never switched for me, but it could someday. It's not part of Assistant. That looks kind of close, but that's not part of Assistant. It's not part of Universal Solvent. Is it part of Staunch Throne Guard? It is part of Staunch Throne Guard. Hell yeah. I completed my rack of ribs, no leftovers. They are not dry rub. They are close to Kansas City style. So they are a wet barbecue sauce that is not too vinegary, that is sugary, that was really good, lathered on. Normally, the ribs I get there, the baby back ribs I get there, the meat falls right off the bone. In this case, the bone fell right off the meat. Like I would go to rip apart, rip off a rib, and you would expect some meat to come with it. And instead, the bone would just come out, and it would just be kind of connected by that little bit of cartilage there, which is fine and has some flavor. And it was so fucking good. Okay, so this is a piece that here's an example of a piece. Why was this in the I can do it pile? Let me angle this for you. You can see there. As you can see, there's just a little bit of text, and it is just one of these cards here. It doesn't go here. You can see that it doesn't go there, but you can kind of see how it's just the end of a card and then the border in between. So if I'm going to do this one, I'm going to look at every single card to see what card has the and if and hand and the on the edge of it. That's going to take forever. Or I could start looking at this area here. Is it this card? No, but it almost fit there. Is it this card? No, obviously no. So it's got to be the bottom here. It's not that card. So I can do that, this is not what I want to be doing. Is just going to the bottom right of every card to see if I can add this into flavor text or, the side part of it. This is not a good method, in my opinion, just going through to see if, does it fit here? No. Does it fit here? Yes. I found it. I didn't have to go through it. So maybe it wasn't a bad methodology. It did work. There is a card that has the flavor text Ector in it, or not flavor text. It has the card name. One of these artifacts has Ector in the card name, so I can go through and look. Instead of going through the legend here, I can go for, okay, which cards do not have their full titles yet, and I could try to do it like that, or I can go through and look for a card that fits this title. Something with C or ECTOR. Anyway, those ribs were incredible, and I'm still full. I did not have to snack after dinner. I will probably eat something after the stream, but often around 7 o'clock my time, I get a little hungry. I need a little something. I need a little energy before the stream kicks in. Is this part of Inspector? Is this piece here? There is flavor text above it. Is this part of Foundry Inspector? It is. Hell yeah. This is just the bottom part of a card. It appears to be a person's leg. Or not a person. Is this part of Triniform's leg? It is. Oof. Yeah, okay, you know what? Even though I backpedal a little bit, I am now feeling more confident that I'm going to be able to get this done in next week, like within next week. This is a 5-cost card with a flavor text above it. So I'm going to look for a 5. It can't be this. It can't be Blink of Prototype, because that is a 5 that is on the top row. So it is going to be at least on the second row, if not lower. 0, 3, 2. Okay, none of these cost 5. We'll move on. Let's look for a card that is not on the top row, that is a 5-cost card, because I think this is a 5. It's going to be weird if that's not a 5. 1, 3, 2, 5. Is this part of Staunch Throne Guard? It is. Okay, Staunch Throne Guard, almost done. Nice. This is card art. I want to say it goes this way. So is the top. Is this Burnished Herald? Yes. Our elk is just about done. Hell yeah. This is some text that is somewhere like this kind of a thing here, like on the arch. So is that it's not that one, or hands. Wait. Is this part of Codex Shredder? That goes in line with, is like that? Yeah, okay. Oof. All right, that one. I don't think I should have gotten that one. Gonna be honest. All right, we have flavor text. Quote here, no, maybe not quote, but flavor text that says, tap the power within. And then a little bit of text, and then, or title, and then something that is kind of like a burnt orange at the top. So now we're going to look at the power within. Okay, this is part of Dreamstone Hedron, and also the tome. There was a little bit of tome missing. Great. But as I said, I am going to definitely eat some snacks after the stream. All right, this has flavor text, possibilities contained. So I am looking for the flavor text that has the words possibilities contained. So I'm just going to be looking for every card that has flavor text. I could also be looking through this for every card here where there is space at the bottom, like this. Is that, chat, is that easier? That felt way easier. Like at this point, unless it's like something where there's not a lot of card, maybe I can just be looking for that. Like Okay, as something with a B. So is that going to be Brass Herald? Is that this piece here? It is. Okay. All right. Yeah, maybe that's easier. Maybe I just need to start hunting and pecking, get a general idea of where things need to go, and then go for it. We are dangerously close to the pieces that I think are going to be fucking difficult. But that's okay. We started this build, for those that weren't here for the first days of this build, or assembly, I should say. It was hard because I was doing the border. And some of the bottom border and the top border, I was just getting confused about. The side border was pretty easy to put together. But the other parts of the border were hard. And that was a real confidence killer. But then when I completed it, then we got into the just kind of like sorting stage. And this is going back to like kind of feeling a little easy. All right, so we've got the end of one card, or card art, the bottom right of one card, and then the bottom left of another card. So that is like anywhere from like here to there to the second place I looked. Great. Not going to look a gift horse in the mouth here. This is some sort, this is ornate. So this goes like that. It's some end of some words here and the bottom of a card art. So this is like an artifact, something or other. So we'll look at the bottom of card art that we don't have done. And see if there's anything that's glaring here. Nothing. Oh, is this? It is. Okay, this is part of Blade. It is. Great. There was that gaping hole in Blade, so there we go. Okay, why did I think this would be easy? I mean, maybe I thought this was easy because I could instantly tell what this is looking around it. Maybe. Is that this piece here? No. Okay. I guess I thought I could figure out what this card art looks like here because nothing would be too similar to that. It's not that, but it's kind of that. So is it the other side? It is. It's part of Commander's Plate. I know that card fairly well. Who knows if I'll ever find the other piece of it, or when I find the other piece of it. Okay, so we've got a card that, two cards, one that has flavor text and the other that has flavor text. So we are looking for back-to-back flavor texts, and one of these flavor texts starts with the word the. It might be easy to just go and look for the bottom right of a card and the bottom left of a card. Like this. It's not that. It's not that. This might not be easy to go and do it. Is it this? It's not that. 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 Okay, so since it's none of those... Oh, it's over here. Great. Sky Diamond into Searchlight. Great. Feels good. There is a card with flavor text that has the word battle in it, and it is directly over a card that is a 2 cost. So let's look for all the 2 costs that have flavor text above it that would have flavor text that says battle at the end. So it's not that one. Thought Vessel is a 2 cost. That is not flavor text there. Let's look at for all of the cards that cost 2. Diamond costs 2. That's no flavor text there. What else costs 2? All right. And then we'll flip over to the other side, see what we do there. Again, we're looking for a 2 cost. Sky Diamond costs 2. This doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem to fit there. Mirror costs 2. Bathe? No, that's not right. Fire diamond costs 2. Battle. Yes. Okay, it's this piece here. I might be able to find that just by going around, but I don't mind doing the other way. Card art. Is this... Let's look. Where are you? Are you part of here? You are. Hell yeah. That did look right. Part of the eye. Oh man, why did I think this would be easy? I mean, maybe it is. Somewhere there's an artifact and the bottom left is black next to a card that is kind of a orange. Now, is the black part of this here? Is it like that? No, because it's down here, maybe? That's fine. So now I'm looking for cards that are this dark color in the bottom left of the card art. And then have kind of like a burnt there. Look at this. Is that... You? No, you're not wrong. Or you're not there. Oh, is this it? It is. Hell yeah, that was part of Scroll Rack. I'm gonna drink a little water. Hell yeah. Let me check something real quick here. Yeah. All right. Moving right along. All right. This card has flavor text in the bottom that ends in "It's wisdom." So we can look for... I mean, we could do the either method of look for cards where we don't have the other part of it, like that. We don't have that there. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. This might not be just going through all of the cards that don't have their bottom right flavor text, like, might be the way to go. But it also might be a waste of time, which we could be better served by just looking through every single card that has flavor text and seeing which one ends in wisdom. We can try both methods. It's going to be mages, and then it's going to end in wisdom. It's going to have the word mages in it, capital M mages, and end in wisdom. Do 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 do. Nope, 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 nope. Mages come from far and wide to bathe in its wisdom. This is part of stone. There it is. Hell yeah. Well, I might have been able to find that through the hunt pet method, but... Okay. This is probably a top... this is probably a right side here. This is card text that says target. And it is kind of blocked out by the yellow, so it's like maybe here. Maybe it's... Maybe this is part of the sword. Is this part of the sword? Oops. I'm moving stuff around here. It's like, no. Is those like somewhere over here, maybe? I don't know if this one was actually one that is going to be easy. It is the bottom part of a card that says artifact. At the very least, it says artifact. The part of is this part of Codex Shredder? It is. It's part of Codex Shredder. Fuck yeah. I'm pleasantly surprised I figured that out. This is another artifact. And it says Moss Diamond. So that is an M. That is Moss Diamond here. Okay, so that's over here. That is next. That is this piece here. Hell yeah. This is just the end of a card and the top of a card that is a 1 cost. So we can look at every card that's down and look for one that doesn't have the top right, that is missing the top right of the card to tell you the cost of the card. So we could do that. That might be fairly straightforward. Is it this? Nope, it's not there. That is missing that. But it's not the engine there. Is it this piece here? It is. Fuck yeah. All right. Artifacts, of course, and it is somewhere golden, and the other side has that. This could be kind of fucking hard to find, unless it's over here. Is this part of? Is that it there? Is this part of Meteor Golem? No, because I have that. I have that piece there. Okay. Is this part of Charcoal Diamond? Yes, because it starts with a C. So this goes here. Great. Okay. All right, I am now down to my last bit of the quote-unquote easy pile, or maybe even easier. And then I have all of these pieces that are going to be fucking harder. Some of them won't be harder, but some of them are going to be really annoying. Let me put them in this. Okay. Got my pile there. Got my pile there. Is there any news stuff that I want to talk about tonight? Luckily for me anyway, Saturday's generally not a lot of news stuff because the sites don't pay for people to do news. So unless it's like really wild, we don't hear about it. So I don't have to like dig for it. All right, this card's going to be interesting. This is a golem. It's like the corner of 4 cards. So a card that starts with G golem, that also has a 3/2 kind of near it. But we do get a little bit. It starts with G. So that's going to be like, is that golem artifact? Yes. All right. So this is next to Inspector. Right here. Excellent. Here's some news. Kind of a weird little story. Apparently there's an early access game named Fortune's Run, which is a sci-fi immersive sim. It is a shooter RPG. Demo, the early access has been out. The demo came out in 2023. People were psyched about it. So apparently the developer of Fortune's Run, who goes by the name Dizzy on Steam, she posted saying, "I've been sentenced to prison for the next 3 years. It's a long story, but I've lived a very different life before I was a game developer, and I wasn't living very well. My case is about 5 years old now. I have been going through the legal process the whole time I've been working on this. I have finally been found guilty and sentenced, and I'm going away next month." It has been in early access for over a year. It currently has over 100 user reviews, a Steam rating of 90%. And of course, there were planned updates coming. It's a shame, but it's the consequences of my actions, developer continued. I was a very violent person, and I hurt a lot of people in my life. Unfortunately, the sentence isn't going to help with all that, but I guess we all know that. So the game isn't totally dead, but unfortunately, due to even further bad things happening, it's unclear what will happen. It is apparently it's been described as like a boomer shooter, post-apocalyptic punk visual style of like Fallout stuff, early Fallout, I know many of you will be upset and disappointed, but please understand that there's absolutely nothing I can do. These wheels are in motion long before I started making this game, and it's just been slowly unraveling in my face the whole time. I want to underline that I'm no longer in financial dire straits since our game actually sold okay, so I should be able to afford rent once I get out. So there's a chance that if you wait a few years, I'll be able to cap off the release. In fact, there's not very much content left to work on. I've been making stubs and prototypes of missing levels in my spare time. Uh, and there was an update. Most likely understanding that this guilty verdict was going to come down, they apparently have been working on some updates. Hundreds upon hundreds of bug fixes. And also, there's no one to do quality assurance because that was not a high priority. Just kind of a fucking wild story. You can still buy it. It has not been taken off for sale. It has not. But just understand that if you want to get this early access game, it might never come out because the developer will have to pick up the pieces and continue once they get out of jail. So who knows? Fucking weird world we live in. And so people are trying to, like, you know, sleuth their way into figuring out who this person is because of convictions. It's not that easy to do that because you need to know a lot of other stuff to figure that stuff out. Because even if that is in public record, it's not. You need to know who you're looking up. So, you know, there are some internet sleuths out there, but no word yet. But I thought that was fucking worth talking about a little bit because it's fucking kind of wild. I am aware of the game. I wasn't like, I don't own it. I didn't go in for early access. But I was aware that people were gung-ho about it. All right, I need to find this card art. I might be better off hunting and pecking through the different card arts here because I don't know if I'm going to be able to find this. What this looks like here. Is it this? It is. Great. Hunting and pecking. It was part of disc. I found it. Anyway, I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool. Not cool. Cool is the wrong word. I thought that was an interesting thing to bring up. So I did. And again, slow news weekend. So, you know, can't always find the things we want to talk about. Okay. This is Codex something or other. Is this part of Codex Shredder? This is part of Codex Shredder. Hell yeah, that was part of Codex Shredder. This is an artifact card that has a bunch of stuff. I think I gave up on this before. It does have flavor text that starts with only. So I should be able to find that. Like, it's the bottom left of a card, or the middle left of a card that has flavor text. Like, this shouldn't be too hard to figure out where it's missing. No. And yet, here we are. So now we go through and we look for only the capital E. It says only the capital E in flavor text. So we're going to look through all the flavor text on every card and look for a flavor text that says only the capital E. And I don't know what that capital E is. But we'll go through everything. No. Nope. All right. Looking over here. This is part of Dreamstone Hedron. That would have been, maybe I would have found that, but easy enough to just look it up. In about 10 minutes, we'll take a pause for the calls. We'll talk about ways you can support the channel. This stream, to me anyway, has been flying by. This is part of Pirate Cutlass. So that's down here. I know that because it said Cutlass in it. And I know the card Pirate Cutlass. Do I know every one of these artifacts? No. Do I know some of these artifacts? Yes. This is Charcoal Diamond. This is a piece of Charcoal Diamond. So that's over here. Great. Because it had said diamond in it. This is the bottom of a card that is right above a 7 cost. So I can kind of like do either. We'll do this first, where I just kind of look through and look for a card whose upper left, cost is a 7, and it's only like partially there. That like Ingenuity Engine. It's Ingenuity Engine. It's Ingenuity Engine. Two left in my I think these are doable pile. A card that is a 3. This is there is a card that is a 3/2, and right above that has some flavor text. And also it looks like it's part so it would be on this side. Let's find a 3/2 that has some flavor text above it that looks like it is part of this area here. So that's going to be Foundry Inspector. It is part of Foundry Inspector. Hell yeah. And then the last of my quote-unquote easy pile is this piece. And I think it's going to be just easier to just look for a missing spot here. And then we can then go through and try to match the card there. So let's try that. But if necessary, we can just go through and look for cards that have this symbol in the bottom right of the card art. Look at this. There it goes. That's part of familiar. Okay. I had declared this for myself, the hard pile, because it's something like this. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to sort stuff that I think is a card, stuff that I think is part of our angel here. So we'll kind of do that. Or I'm just going to pick out some that I think maybe I can figure out based on this information here. Like maybe I could figure this out. I don't know. Again, this is going to be this is the hard pile. Like there's no way around it. We're now at the point where I think the easy shit is gone. And now it's going to be like this. I know I can figure this out. But like what? What is this? What is this piece? I'll show it for you can see it. Like what? What am I doing with this? Is that part of the word diamond? Is that what that is? Is that if I look at the tops of cards, like is this piece here? It is. Okay. 3 days ago, that would have been fucking impossible. Today, not that hard. All right. Card art, and it goes into, like, it should be over around here then. Yeah, this should be around here. This should be part of this diamond card. So that's going to go there. Okay. This is card art. I'm guessing it looks like this. So that is the end of a card. Is that, that's not there. Could be the other way. Could be the other way, but I think it's this way. So now I just got to look for everything that kind of looks like this. Anything that looks like this background. Use my eyes. Magnified. Help. Is that? Wait. I feel like I know what this is, but I don't. Is this a gargoyle? This is a gargoyle. This is part of Lumen Grind Gargoyle. It's this piece. Hell yeah. Oh, now what are these? Where does this go? So what I kind of do is like trace the lines here. You know what I mean? And look for card art where there is a components there. Kind of do that. Like that. Yeah. Okay. I can do that. Artifact that is part of the wings here. So that's going to be somewhere like around here, kind of, but not that piece. But is it that? Ooh, no, that would be wrong spot. But like maybe something like that. Like an artifact around the armor here. That part of golem artifact. So that would be next to, it would be this piece here. It is. Oh, fuck yeah, it is. Okay. Wow. All right. Um. Hey, Lord Crashington, welcome, welcome. Okay, this is part of a something or other here. This is more art. This is the name of a card that has this around. Is it on this side then? Yeah, this is like a shoulder. Okay, it's ooh, wow. Yeah, it is a shoulder. This is a shoulder of the body. I have no idea where that's going to end up. It's this piece. Okay. So that goes at the bottom. Does that go the essence of the night? I think there's a piece that goes here then. I saw some clips of Toni Storm going all out, all in on Amnesia Angle. That's when getting her PWI plaque. Yes, Lord Crashington. For those unaware, the wrestler Toni Storm is currently doing a Amnesia Angle where she believes that she is a rookie, and she has just debuted like the end of last year into AEW. She's been winning with roll-ups and like pinning combinations, and she has not used any of her signature moves. And she does promos like she's still a spunky kid that just made it to the big time. She literally announced, "Oh, I'm all elite." She's a 3-time world champion, former world champion, but who is now all elite. It has been a good bit of business. It is very funny because people are like, "She's unwell." Like, this is like other characters, other wrestlers are like, "She's unwell and we're worried about her," which is very funny because the last gimmick she had was her being unwell, timeless Toni Storm, but everyone accepted that. So now it's the character. One way to look at it is that Toni Storm is doing it. A couple ways to look at it. This Toni Storm is timeless Toni Storm acting like a rookie. It is a grand acting performance from Timeless, who is an old Hollywood actress character. So that's a possibility. This says Maelstrom in there, and it is near the black lines here. So this shouldn't be too hard to figure out. Maybe it is too hard. Okay, yeah. So that's this card here. It's part of that golem. It is above Pirate. It is next to this gargoyle here, so it is this piece. Sorry, hold on. It's this piece. Great. So that's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is Toni Storm's mental breakdown character had a mental breakdown, and it is a puzzle within a puzzle. It is a layer within a layer. Or a third option, which is to me the most difficult to convey and would be really weird, is Toni Storm, who, because she lost the championship belt and her friends abandoned her, went into some kind of weird state and became timeless Toni Storm. Losing the belt again because of betrayal caused her to wake up from the timeless character but remembered what happened, and then this is an attempt for her to cope with that by regressing. The shock of losing the belt again caused her to have this third thing. Or it's not shock. Timeless is over. Toni Storm woke up, and then Toni Storm was like, "I'm going to trick everybody." I don't, and there could be a fifth thing that I don't understand, and I'm not thinking of because I'm not capable of it. But either way, it fucking whips ass. So here's some card art that I don't recognize, but does have some of these craggles here. So it could be around this. It could be over here. It could be this here. Okay. Is that? Yes, it is. Whew. All right, we're back to more difficult ones. Anyway, timeless Toni Storm rules. Toni Storm rules. The gimmick is rad. The fact that she has regressed until she is this rookie Toni Storm is so fucking fun. because it also is it's her pre-stardom, and it's her pre WWE, like pre NXT main roster Toni Storm, which is just a fun retcon. Okay, so this is, I believe this is the head of this thing. This is the head. Yeah, this is this piece here, like the equivalent of that. So that's going to go here, right? Yeah, that goes there. Now, does this go here then? Or is there another piece? Okay, that goes like that. All right, friends, we have done it. We have connected these pieces here. These pieces here were unconnected to anything and were kind of making me annoyed because they were just floating. They're no longer floaters. I could have used a different term for that, but whatever. Trying to figure out how many personalities or characters she has. Yes, so there's Toni Storm, the person who was part of the Outcasts and then was betrayed by the Outcasts. Then there's timeless Toni Storm, and there's rookie Toni Storm. Now, then you have to answer the question: is rookie Toni Storm just Toni Storm playing a character? Is it a third personality? Is it timeless Toni Storm doing a performance? We don't know yet. I do think she's winning the belt in Australia, though. It would be the Australia show, which originally was like, they never said what it was. People thought it was a pay-per-view because they didn't say what it was. It's just in place of Collision. And it won't air at the normal time of 8 p.m. Eastern. That show is a nightmare. They moved to smaller venue. Ticket sales are terrible. Every element of that is bad. The only match, I haven't watched Collision tonight. At time of this recording, I guess I'll look it up. The only match for Grand Slam Australia that was listed was Mariah May versus Yes, okay. As of right now, the Wikipedia page just says Mariah May champion defending the AEW Women's Championship against Toni Storm. And that's it so far. And that show is on February 15th. Real rough. It's now basically a glorified house show. It's going to air on Max at 8 p.m. on the 15th. And it'll be recorded earlier. So, you know. This piece it's too early for me to figure out what this piece is. This piece is part of the wing somewhere. And this is going to be a hunt and peck, like, oh, that fits right there piece. I'm not going to try that right now. Same with this piece and this piece and this piece. Like, oh, God, there's going to be so much of this is just, I can't do this right now. This piece, like, maybe it's, like, I can kind of figure it out. I'm looking for, like, the piece of Staff of Domination and Staunch Throne. Like, this is the piece I'm looking for that has black a little bit and then also has some of this, like, purple. Like, that's the piece I want to find. I want to find that piece. I want to find this piece. I want to find this piece and this piece and this piece. Like, those are the ones I definitely want to find in this pile, because those and this one over here. But, like, this piece that is, like, I don't know what that is. And I don't know how I'm going to put that in the spot. This one I can maybe figure out. Target. So it's somewhere along the black here, and it is flavor text. So maybe I can figure this one out, because it's flavor text around some darkness there, and you won't see it. So maybe it's on the other side, and I can figure out what this one is here by looking at that. That's not that one. It would be here. Yes, it's this piece here. It is next to Golem. Not next to Golem. It's not that one. Oh, it's this piece here. Great. Whew, that one's difficult. That piece is hard. But I'm glad I figured that one out. Yeah, these are going to be... I can maybe figure this one out because it's probably that piece there. It's not that piece there, but it's like something like that. It's this piece here. Great. Okay. This is like this is some card art here with a little bit of black on the edging. Like this one I could probably figure out next. You can do that next. But yeah, I'm like gonna try to sort these by like this I can maybe figure out. Look at this piece. Look at this piece. What? It's just the end. It's just the bottom of a card into the top of another card. So all I can do is like... All I can do is just like go through here and look like it's right there. Okay. So you know now that's doable. It wasn't doable a couple days ago. Now that's doable. I might even be able to figure out what this card is. I could probably figure out what this card is. Because it's probably like around here somewhere. Probably here. No, it's not there. It's not there. But like, you get what I'm saying. It's right there. Great. It's right there. It's part of the sword. Excellent. We still have a little bit of the sword there. All right, this will be the next one I figure out. Because again, this is just looking somewhere at some of this, and it is the art between cards, so I can probably figure out what it is. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't be able to figure this one out, but maybe I will. Anyway, or it's like this. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We need to take a pause for the cause. I need to talk about ways that you can support what I'm doing here. So we'll do that, and then I'll talk about a manga that I've been reading and an anime episode that I have been perusing and watching. And we'll do our best to like get into it. Let's see. What can I say to you? First and foremost, if you are currently a subscriber to the Build with Baer Workshop, you can throw the Bear Cave, the Lego, the Scythe, the Tier 2 Blue Emote in chat. Being a subscriber is the easiest way to support what I do here through Cash Money or your Prime Gaming token. If you are available to do that, I would love it for you to become a subscriber. You could use your Prime Gaming token. If you have Amazon Prime, Legally, or Twitch, you get that token. You can use it for anybody. If you want to use it for me, please do. You could also gift a sub. You could be like Aristofan and Beifu and gift a sub into the community. That would be rad. You could also be like Beifu and cheer a little bit if you want to do that. Do you have to? Of course you fucking don't. But if you wanted to, you could. We'd love to have it if you wanted to. There are other ways to support what I do here financially. I'll go through those as quickly as I can, and then we'll get back to the building, or the assembly, I should say. Not necessarily even building. But we'll get back to, like, I don't know, figuring all this shit out. Let's see. What else can I say? I have a Patreon at patreon.com/PatBear. Over on my Patreon, there is a $1, $3, $5, and $10 tier. There are different rewards for the different tiers. Consider joining me on Patreon. You could also join me over on YouTube at youtube.com/PatBear. Over on YouTube, you could become a subscriber for free, or for $2 a month, you become a member and you get my Wednesday videos on Tuesday. So consider becoming a member on YouTube. Those are monthly ways to support me. If you want to support me just once in a while, you could always just do a tip jar to my PayPal or my Ko-Fi. Everything I make through direct donations, through YouTube, which includes AdSense, so watching my videos helps me out, through Patreon and through Twitch, all goes into a fund. And from that fund, I buy model kits and Lego sets. I've got the biggest backlog I've had in a really long time, because there's a master grade that's going to take a while to build. There's some big high grades in there. There's some small high grades. There's some decent sized Lego. I've got a lot of cool shit that I'm going to build on stream at some point. The thing I'm currently working on was purchased off my Amazon wish list. And so it jumped the queue, and I said no to my backlog. I'm going to build what the people have purchased for me. So if you would also like to make something or to buy something for me to build, you can go to my Amazon wish list. It's recently been updated with some new stuff. There's some Lego stuff that's new. There's some model kits that's new. I recently added another Speed Champions, a Porsche that is red and white that looks fucking, the Porsche 963 that looks fucking rad. I would love to build that. Yeah, there's a bunch of things in there that I'd be happy to put together. If you see something there you'd like to see me build, you can just, buy it and then come in the mail and it'll jump the queue. I'll make a dedicated YouTube video about it. So see if there's something there you'd like to see me put together. My alternative to Amazon is my Throne wish list. There's not a lot on Throne, but you can be sure that everything that is on my list there is not coming in through Amazon if you just don't want to use Amazon, which I fucking get. Throne wish list. Oh, and the most convoluted way to support me financially is to go to USA Gundam Store. At USA Gundam Store, you will be able to buy a gift card. They will send you an email with that gift card code. Then you can send me a whisper on Twitch or a DM on Twitter or Blue Sky or Mastodon with that gift card code. Or you could request to temporarily be friends with me on on Discord, I guess. I don't know. And send me that code. And then I will use that code to buy something from USA Gundam Store. That's the most convoluted way to do it. But more people have done that than Throne, weirdly enough. I have a Discord, as I just mentioned there. If you want to support me and not spend any money, hang out in my Discord. Love to have you there. It'll be fun. You're welcome in the Discord. It's a nice little place. Couple other things for you to check out. There will be a new episode of Pat Baer's Anime Club up on Monday. The most current one is my fall review and winter preview. So if you want to know what I liked last season and what I didn't like last season, what I'm into this season, or what I was excited about this season, you can watch the video. And then, of course, you can also watch Kuma Baer, my weekly anime recommendation series. I'm talking about all my favorite shows from the fall season. So I talked about Dragon Ball Daima. And coincidentally, I'll be talking about Dragon Ball Daima as it continues in this very stream. So this one was a fun one. Last week's was just kind of whatever. It's a fun series. It's got notes of the original Dragon Ball in its adventure, and it's but it also has some stuff for real diehards, in the weeds Dragon Ball Z fans. If Super was your first Dragon Ball, I think this one you'll still like. If you hated Dragon Ball GT like I did, this does not feel like Dragon Ball GT. Just say that. Even if they are chibis, even if they are small, it doesn't have the same vibe as GT. I actually like a lot of the supporting characters, which I did not in GT. So there you go. Now, I am going to drink a bigger sip of water than I just did. We're going to go to the overhead camera. I'm going to talk to you about a manga that I have been reading, and then I will talk to you about an anime that I have been watching. You know it's Dragon Ball Daima. And then we will continue to work on this. But before I do that, I need to dramatically transition back to the overhead camera, and we will do so right now. All right. Let's continue. There's my keyboard. I forgot to move it out of the way because I can't really reach it as easily. So we're going to start with a manga that I have been reading, which is called Reincarnated Girl, Living with a Beast, a Prince, and the Strong Mercenary Group. Oh, the Strongest Mercenary Group. This one's just fucking fun, everybody. Hey, guess what? Yeah, it's an isekai. We don't know much about her previous life. Okay, so I got to figure this card out here. This card has some flair here, and it's got a little bit of card art near some blackness there. So it's like this, kind of. It's not this piece here, but it's something like that, or like this. So maybe it's like here? No. Or like this? No. Or is it like that? This piece might not be something that I can identify right now. Eventually, this is going to like feel like, oh, no, duh, it goes here. But right now, Oh, it actually just goes right there. Okay, it was that piece. Great. I was like, oh, this will eventually I'll figure this one out. No, I just figured it out. So like this kind of a thing here, or like that. This is an artifact. So it goes, we know it goes this way, and it is part of the, like, is part of this. Is it go here? It does go there. Okay, great. Okay, good. Reincarnated girl living with a beast, a prince, and the strongest mercenary group. Girl wakes up. We see a girl. She knows that she's been reincarnated. She doesn't have a lot of memories of her past, but she does have like limited knowledge of what was going on there. And there's a big animal in front of her, and she's just like, that's a big fucking dog. Is that, of course, a legendary divine beast? You know it's a legendary divine beast. Why are we even having this conversation? Yeah, it's a legendary divine beast that thinks that she's neat, and also she can communicate with him. And this divine beast has been annoyed because humans generally don't understand it. And so it's just been kind of fucking frustrated lately. So finding someone that can talk to him, what's the name of that one? Oh yeah, Ranag is just like, I think you're pretty neat, so let's hang out. Anyway, she happened to meet this beast, this divine beast, when a bunch of mercenaries who had gotten hired to defeat the beast showed up, and they were like, oh no, this beast is attacking that girl. And she's just like, no, it's not. This beast is not attacking me. What are you doing? Why are you being so rude? And they're like, oh, shit, okay. Wait, that's a divine beast that's like friendly and you can understand it? You seem fucking cool, little girl. Why don't you come hang out with us? And so the strongest mercenary group has this like wild, cool house. Now, they're a mercenary group. They're basically like a big guild family. And they're all mostly dudes, but there are some ladies around, but it's mostly dudes. And yeah, and they're like, so the leader there, Arlagia, is just like, hey, why don't you, come stay with us? Is that cool? And she's just like, yes, that's very cool. Along the way, they get into some misadventures. There's a bunch of guys who like are very, they have some descriptions, but they're also kind of nondescript, other than just being like good dudes. There's the guy that is definitely a prince from another country who got exiled because he's like the third or fourth prince. There's the guy that is great at teleportation magic but doesn't seem to do anything else. So he ends up with our main girl a lot. There's a bunch of like support mages who are all pretty cool. There's one guy who's the cook, but he didn't want to be the cook and he's not good at it. But hey, guess what? Our girl is from Japan, so she knows great recipes for food, and he calls her master, which is very funny, because he's just like, oh no, that's my master. She's teaching me about how to be a good cook. All right, this is Golem. This is a Golem here. It's this card here. It is above. It's this piece. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, thank God. I figured out one of them. We've got some card text here. We've got some flavor text into a card. I'm just going to go around and look for where this fits best, because I don't think I can do it any other way other than just hunting and pecking for this one. Like, is it this piece here? It's not, but it could have been. It's not. It's not that piece. Is it this piece here? No, that doesn't make any sense. Is this piece? That is this piece. Fuck yeah, that goes there. All right, so we're looking for a bottom of a card, or like the middle bottom of a card text into another card. So is it over here? Is it this piece? It is this piece. Fuck yeah, it is. All right. We're making progress. Anyway, this story is very cute. It is a cute one of those. There is some like, like scene. I want to say there's a lot of action, but there is some action, but it is like very light and very easy for our hero to be just like, I don't know, she's just charmed the pants off of a bunch of good dudes, and she's having a good time with some dudes hanging out. and it's very fun and breezy and pretty easy to read. It is a light, lovely read, so I recommend it. Once again, the name of that manga is, because it is kind of fun to say, Reincarnated Girl, Living with a Beast, a Prince, and the Strongest Mercenary Group. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's good. All right, this is some card art here that goes into the middle of a card and other card art, so I can kind of probably figure that one out. It either goes this way or this way. There's actually no good way for me to tell, so I'm kind of just going to go on both. Like, is it this? It is. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. This is Prism. Yeah. Something that ends in prism, but goes along one of these lines here. So it's like, it's not there. This one's harder right now. Right now, this piece is harder. Just the bottom of a card that has a lot of explanation, but is also part of like something there. So it's like up here, maybe? Like, is it? It is. Okay, it's that. All right. I feel like in the course of this 2 weeks, I have gotten better at jigsaw puzzles. Like, things just start making sense to me in a way that I'm pretty psyched about. All right, so this is like a little bit of card explanation here. And so is it like this? Is it that what this is? Is that here, the shoulder? What are you? What are you? Okay, are you part of a leg? You seem like you might be part of a leg. You might be over here. Yes. That seems right. So that's like around here somewhere. Like this piece. It is that piece. Yeah. Can I figure this one out? Prism. So it's going to be the top of a card. Oh, yeah, prism. It's this one. It's this piece. Fuck yeah. Yeah. I'm going to take any... I'm going to feel good about any card I can put down or any jigsaw piece I can put down because shit's a little difficult right here. So, going to be a mess. All right, we got a little bit of a card, and then we got this here. We can probably figure out what that is. That's probably yes, this is the bottom of that's the bottom of this shield here. So that's going to be down here. Or, well, no. Here? Yes. All right, so now, yeah, we have more black that goes up that way. We'll talk about Dragon Ball Daima in a second. Okay, so it is a card that is a 6. It's like somewhere around here. Maybe. Is that this? Yeah, that is this. Okay. None of this is helpful right now. Obviously, once this starts getting filled in. But really what I want is I want to try to find all of the pieces that are just... this is like... I'm going to do like just any card that maybe I can figure out. You know what I mean? That's kind of where we're at right now. Maybe I can figure this piece out. Because there's going to be a bunch of them that are just like, there's just no way I'm going to be able to get together here. But we'll talk about Dragon Ball Daima in a second. Let me just try to get some of these out here. Nope. Maybe. That's going to be pretty difficult. Maybe. That might be difficult too. Maybe. Okay. maybe, because this is like definitely part of a card here with like a shoulder piece. So I might be able to figure that out. This is my like maybe pile. Maybe I can figure these out. Because these are like card pieces that like have border on them. So like they theoretically will just slot in somewhere. Like this. Like, but not there. But maybe there. Not there. No. But here. Yes. But there. Anyway, let's talk about episode 14 of Dragon Ball Daima. Which I will say, pretty good. Pretty good episode. I won't go too much detail about this one because I'm still doing the hunt and peck. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm still kind of hunting and pecking for that. Oh, shit. That goes there? Hell yeah. All right. I need this piece. The pieces that I think are quote unquote easy would be a piece down here that you can't see, a piece here that you can kind of see. It's going to have some black in it, but it's also going to have the border there. This piece, maybe, because it still should have some. Yeah, so there are some pieces here that theoretically, like this piece, I should be able to figure out where this piece goes because it's got like the pink here. So like I should be able to figure that out at some point. Maybe not now, but at some point I should be able to figure that out. But again, not now. So this one is definitely part of a card here. So I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. This is some card text here, but I can't figure out which way it goes. So we'll say no to that. Yeah, this has got like... Yeah. I'm just saying things that are not words now. I might be able to figure that one out. But yeah, we're now at the point where this is we have now entered the difficult zone. Things were not always difficult in this build or this assembly, but now we're getting there. I found that piece at least. But yeah, this is now getting like, oh, okay. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, this is a piece. I should be able to figure this piece out. Not there. Not there. Is it there? Ooh, is it there? It is there, yeah. You couldn't see it, but there was a piece missing on Shimmermer, and now it's not missing anymore because I found it. Found it. All right, so this is like somewhere along this line here with very little text. That is the bottom of Howling Golem into Ingenuity Engine. So that is this piece here. Great. This is some kind of I don't know. I don't know what piece this is. It's like, is this around here somewhere? Is this part of... I don't know. Is that... Oh, it's part of this edge here, but this edge seems done. So I don't think it is. So maybe it's actually like this, and there's scraggles that go up. I don't know. Like that, but not that. But like that, but not that. This is not right. So is it, if it goes like this, is that right? Is it like the it like that? Is that it? Okay, maybe it's this. It is. Whew. You know what? I'm gonna call an audible, and I will talk about this episode of Dragon Ball Daima on Monday, along with something else, probably Soriara Utility. We'll do that. We'll do that instead. And instead, let's talk about some video games. Y'all have been quiet tonight, which is okay. I do not expect you or demand that you talk all the time. That is okay if you don't want to. I'll do the talking, but now is a time where if you would like to say something and tell me what you've been up to this weekend or what you're going to get up to the rest of the weekend, because hey, it's still Saturday. You can let me know what you're up to, what you're into. I always like to hear from you about that stuff, what you got going on. That is totally cool, and I would love to hear it. That piece goes there. Fuck yeah, it does. Because that stuff it always makes me happy to hear. I will tell you, hey, I played a video game that I haven't talked about ever on stream. So that's weird. That doesn't happen all the time. Of course, What the Car, I'll be playing this coming Tuesday, and I have spent 0 time with What the Car. So that is a new game, but a new game that I will not be streaming probably, maybe, but I don't expect to, is the demo for Game Stonk Simulator. You can probably guess what that is, what Game Stonk Simulator is, but in case you don't know, it's you run a game store. It's you run a GameStop-like store, and you sell product and merchandise and games, and you have a counter, and sometimes people come in and try to rob you, and you got to chase them away. And customers are like, will only wait around so long, and then they're going to dip. It is very similar to TCG Card Shop Simulator, but instead of a card shop, it is a GameStop. That is the easiest explanation I can give to you about what's up with this game. It feels like someone played that game and said, I can do that. Or like, there is a Japanese game that is a konbini store. It's just like a 7-Eleven style thing. Simulator that is very similar to that, which I think inspired TCG Card Shop Simulator. But basically, it seems like someone said, I can do that for video games. And then also, what if it was harder? Like, what if it was not as good and more difficult? Hell yeah, that goes there. And that is, in my opinion, the demo for Game Stonk Simulator. Now, I should say, Pat, why did you play this? Did you see it on a stream? Was someone stream? Like, what were you checking out new releases? I got an email from someone who was working on the game, Vincent. And I'm not going to get too much into that, but basically, Vincent knows that I have been streaming Power Wash Simulator. Now, is that because Vincent is looking for people who have streamed like-minded games like that and found my VODs and then decided that maybe they could get me to give my thoughts? That's totally possible. They might have watched it. I don't know. But anyway, Vincent's been making this game, and there was some mention. Basically, it's still in demo. According to that, to him, very rough, which I agree with. How do I put this? I would love for this game to actually exist and come out. It does not feel like that. It is, again, this is just a demo. I just played a demo for a little while and thought, oh, that's pretty neat. And that's as far as I got with it. But I did not walk away from it thinking, I got to play that game more. You know what I mean? I'm really just, it was nice to play something that I haven't talk about. It was nice to talk about something on stream that I have not played before. And that was my kind of reason why I checked out the demo. Also because, hey, it is a cold email, but somebody did contact me about a game. And so I was like, oh, well, you know, sure. It wasn't like a code for their early access game or anything like that, but whatever. I thought it was fine. That's kind of my big takeaway. I thought that was fine. All right, so let's see if I can fit this somewhere because it's a black with a little bit there. There are only so many spots on here that have this kind of black. It's like here and here. So I could theoretically figure out where this goes based on just like trying it out. Like, is it here? No. That doesn't fit in there. So that's not going to be on that. This one I might not be able to, you know, get in here. Or is it here? No, doesn't go there. So like, okay, can't do that one yet, but I can at least try. I am looking for cards. Yeah, that field or cards. I am looking for jigsaw pieces that feel doable. So this is like some card art and then a nice little thing there. Maybe I can figure that out. But we are now in the hunt and peck era of assembly. I might be able to figure this out because I think this is the head. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. I'm just like, no, someday this one will fit in right, and I'll know where it goes. But right now, I don't have the right information for this one. As far as cards that are in this case, when I talk about cards, I mean these. This is mostly fucking done, right? Except for the center and into here. But yeah, I think like now it's just figure out where all these pieces go, build the thing I need to build. That's kind of where I'm at. So now I'm just like, okay, this scraggly bit here is like, what does that look like? Can I find this on here? Is that... It's very dark. It's like, where does that go? I don't know. I don't know where this goes. But it's got some card art. There's a little bit of card art that's like very faint. Theoretically, I can figure out what that is. What's this look? Is this part of the head? This kind of looks like the head, but the head is done, so it's not part of the head. Is this the hand? Is this part of the hand? Because the sword is here. Is this a piece that goes like somewhere around here? Maybe? Not that, but is it this? Around here? No, that doesn't seem right. This seems like it would go here. This does seem like it is part of the hand, but I don't have anything to connect it to. So I'm going to leave that there for now, because that seems right. That feels right. Is it? I don't know. I'm going to read what Yo wrote, because I asked you to say stuff, and then I didn't read any of it, because I'm now trying to figure this part out. I think I can figure this one out. And I think I can figure this one out. These feel like I should be able to figure them out. This piece I should be able to figure out. There's only so many spots like this that go through. It feels like I should be able to get that together. I don't know. Yeah, that goes there. Great. Ghostval says, been mainly doing Elden Ring. Oh, hi, Ghostval as well. Again, also went out to see Nosferatu in theater, which was interesting. I've heard good things. I have not seen it because I'm not necessarily going out to the movies these days or any days anymore. But I have heard good things. I am excited to check that out in the future. Let's see. This piece. Some kind of arch. Feels like this feels doable. This is like here? That is here. Fuck yeah, it is. I was right when I said that felt doable. So let's see. Lord Crashton's been playing Just Cause 2 on PC. Huh. You had a hankering for something like that. Okay, I get you. Yeah, sometimes you just want one of them games. And if you can find one of them games, you should, yeah, go for it. If you got a hankering for something like that, fucking go for it. I hear you. Though it took some time to get it working properly since it only run on my C drive and would crash when things got hectic until I turned off a specific setting that seemed to be the cause of it. Nice. Troubleshooting, PC stuff, always fun. Otherwise, still a great game and fun to explore the islands while blowing up stuff and gathering collectibles. Hell yeah, it is. Lashbrook says, I haven't done really a lot of recreational stuff the last couple of days. I did watch most of Nextlander and Rematch stream Volgar, been really tempted to buy Space Marine 2 on sale. Hey, yeah, Space Marine 2. I get it. Here's the thing. I think that game is fine by yourself, but if you got people to play with that for that game, oh boy, we're talking. Like if you can get a crew together for Space Marine 2, you're going to have a good time. You're going to have a real good time with that. But I don't know if that's going to be a super enjoyable experience if you are solo. It might be. What do I know? But also, yeah, Brad playing Volgar just makes sense to me. Today was the first time we've been above freezing temps in a couple weeks, says Lord Crashington, though now we're getting that polar vortex that caused the National Weather Service to put out an extreme cold watch for a few days as we get wind chills in the negative 25 degree range. Lord Crashington, stay warm as best you can. That is awful. That's just a fucking lot. Just a lot of capital W weather. Over here, we are expecting Wednesday to be freezing temperatures, which is not normal for this area. And so on Tuesday, I'm going to go outside and wrap up all in like blankets, wrap up all of the outdoor nozzles, which we've never done in this house ever because it's never been necessary. So that's fucking fun. That's a good, fun time. Just being incredibly worried about that has been lovely. Weird weather we're having. Just some weird weather. All right. This has got to be somewhere on the outskirts of this. Okay, so these are the wings. We're going to visualize here before I read Lashbrook's thing. I went to the store today and I'm ready to not go outside for the next couple of days. I hear you, Lashbrook. Okay. So, this, I think, goes somewhere around here. We've got our wings. We've got our body. We've got our shield that goes up to here. And then we have our wings that go into there. Wings into shield, into chest area. This is the thing that is left. So all of these pieces, like this feels like part of a card that is around. You know what I mean? Like these areas here. That's what this feels kind of like this almost. Yeah, that's what. Actually, not almost. That's what this is. It's this piece here. We connected here. We got this one straggler that I think goes here, but we've now connected all this. There's not a lot left. It's just all of this is annoying. You know what I mean? So I've got my, up there. Because I just have all this. But we made so much goddamn progress today. Today felt very good. I don't know how long it's going to take to do the rest of this. But today felt good. Let's just get all this out. Let me get all this out. This is maybe doable because it's more card art. There's a little bit of card there, so I can kind of maybe figure out where that goes. Same thing with this. We've got a little bit of card text here, so I might be able to figure out where this goes. This is this part of the head? What is this? No. I don't know what this is. So I thought maybe I knew what that was. No, no. No, no. No, no. No, no, no. Maybe. Maybe. It's going to be difficult to figure out. So, okay. So let's see. We got some dark here and a little bit of text of a card. So that's maybe somewhere around here. Or that's like this. It's not that, but it's something like that. It says Warg on it. This goes like this. So that's going to be around here, I think. Or here? Yeah. Something with Battlefield written in it. That's going to be difficult to figure out. That's going to be... I'm excited for a new Hearthstone. Next week, we're getting the mini set. It's a big mini set. I have enough gold for it, so I don't have to spend money, which is great. Or just, get out of card packs or whatever. So that's excellent, and I'm excited about that. Because I just enjoy it. I enjoy Hearthstone still, so I'm looking forward to having a good time with some stuff. And I have not checked out anybody doing... I expect I will do more... looking at people who are doing some like theory crafting, but right now I haven't done any of that. Okay, so these pieces, I thought I could figure this out. These pieces out. This is some darkness here, and it is a scene of some kind, and you got a little bit of card here. Can I figure this out? Is that like this? It kind of looks like that piece right there. So that would be like this. That is that. Woo, okay. Now what is this? This is going to be... This says Worgen. So that's like around here, but not here. Somewhere around here, maybe? Like this, kind of. I don't know. I gotta look to see if I can figure out. Oh, Worgen is here. It's like this piece. No, it's like that piece? No. Like, head is there. And then there's like a piece that goes out like this, so it's like... It's like right here, basically. Yeah. I think this piece goes there, which is not helpful. It's not super unhelpful, but it's not super helpful either. All right, we got some text here that is really hard to read. This is the edge of a card, but it looks like this. So it is somewhere around here, the edge of a card that is this kind of like gray. Could be this. Could be along here. Does not fit anywhere right now. But we can see that it is the bottom of a card. And it has the word... It has the words the in the wind. The wind. So that's not super helpful. But... Wait, is Howling... Nope, it's not that card. I can just kind of look for this dark... Like... The wind. No. Not that one. Because that's already there. So I wonder if it's... over here? Oh, is this part of the shield? Is this part of the shield? So it's like one of these cards here. Like that. It is that. Okay. All right, that's something. This is something. Is this enough? No. Is this something? Yeah. Because this is the only way I'm going to be able to do it, is just like kind of build stuff out and then see what fits. So this is mostly like a black piece that has a little bit of yellow in it. So it's like, okay, is it there? No. It's not there. But like, it's kind of in the right direction. This is kind of the piece I want. Oh, wait, does it go? Yeah, all right. I think this goes here. Great. That's something. And this is like more gray. So it's not going to be over here. So that's going to be like maybe over here, but maybe not over here. But there's not enough to go on. This is kind of the top of it, the shoulder area here, but there's a little bit of yellow. So it's like, what yellow is that? What part of the outer frame is that? I don't know. You've been watching this, Lord Crash has been watching a space station rom-com on Netflix called What the Stars Gossip. That is about, this is absolutely ridiculous. They just had a big spacewalk that goes poorly when somebody nearly dies before a doctor that paid to go up there as a tourist puts on a shitty suit to save her. This is after the doctor did heart surgery on a lab mouse, along with some other wild stuff. Okay, that sounds fun. If you got Netflix, folks, you can check that out. When the Stars Gossip. That seems silly in a way that maybe isn't real enjoyable. Okay, we've got a curve here. So I don't know. It's Korean, so it's normal for them. Okay. Maybe this goes... This looks like maybe... Like there's this wing and then this piece here. I don't know where this goes. But it feels like this... I don't know. We are missing this part of the arch here, or of the outline. So maybe it goes there. I don't know. This piece doesn't make sense to me yet. Oofda. Okay. Hey, there's card text on this. This is one of them outside edges of the border here that also meets a card. This should theoretically be figure-outable. Got the bottom of a card. It says realms. So you can kind of figure out where there is a card that says realms that has this kind of... And it should be this way because the way the text reads. If I can figure out what that is, then I can figure out where it goes. That's not helpful, Pat. Maybe it is on this side here. Maybe this is also part of the shield. So it's like this or over here, maybe? I don't know. I'm second guessing myself. But this does have text on it. I purchased, I put this on my Amazon wish list. So it's available on Amazon, and it was purchased by, off my Amazon wish list by Aristofan, who is a chat member. But yes, the short answer is Amazon. All right, I'd love to get this piece done here. It's got some flavor text that is in this color here. That says realms. I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure this piece out. But we did do a whole lot tonight. And I'm pretty happy about that. Another of the essence. And impact. Realms. Looking for realms. All right, well, this is unfortunately just not a piece that I'm going to readily be able to figure out. Looking at the what we've got left here, we've got some work to do, right? I've got to figure out the rest of the shield and the body and the wings. We got all of these pieces you can kind of see over here left to put in. this is going to be a bunch of hunting and pecking. That's what it feels like to me. A lot of like, oh wait, where does this go? Can I figure this out yet? No, I can't. Let me try some other pieces. Go. Can I figure that out yet? No. Okay. But I will also go through every single piece that I haven't been able to place yet and sort them into like, maybe I can figure this out, or like-minded color patterns, something like that maybe, to make my life a little easier, like putting these colors together, because they'll be kind of in this body shape, so maybe having them together will help out, or if I can see if any of these fit together, that kind of thing, or like has the yellow glow, yellow-orange glow, like maybe that'll be easier. So it can be like, oh, okay, this has some card art to it, so it's probably like one of these pieces, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I do in the future. But we made a lot of progress tonight, and I am happy with the progress we made. And that progress will continue on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern as I continue to work on this. I want to thank you very much for being here tonight. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. So yeah, I hope you had a good time as well. I am going to end the stream so that I can go do other stuff. And we're going to end with a raid. That is how we end every stream around here. We always end with a raid. We're going to go find someone doing cool stuff and go hang out with them. So I hope you will come along on this raid with me as we figure out who that's going to be right now. Who is that going to be? Hey, Akito. Let's go and raid. How long have they been streaming? But they usually go a really long time, so I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Liz. Here's the thing. I don't know how much longer Liz is going to be streaming because Liz streams a long time every time. But also, I can tell you that Liz always raids cool people. So if Liz is not going to stream for that long, I can at least tell you that Liz will be take us somewhere cool. So feel free to come along on this raid with Liz. Reminder, my next stream is Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, where I will be continuing to work on this. We are now in the difficult portion. We have done all of the quote-unquote easy stuff. So now it's all going to be hard. But that doesn't matter. That's for Pat to figure out on Monday. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.